My name is Dale with Dot Ventures. I'm going to go over some SEO tips for you today that should help you if you're trying to get ranked quickly on the search engines and you might have a limited budget. That's basically what this message is going to help these type of people. There are a variety of ways you can launch websites out on the internet in a variety of different fashions, I should say. You can use content management systems and do it yourself. You can hire professionals to do it. Then there's, people have heard of microsites, people have heard of blogs. What's the best way to go? Where do I start? Or where do I go from here if I'm starting to see some retracted results with my search engine rankings? If you're coming into the market right now, if you're launching a new product or service or new company, I've got specific recommendations for you. My experience is through about 400 different websites and blogs that I personally have, manage, or own. I've got very specific directions for you out there. If you want to get ranked within about 3 to 4 weeks on the first page of Google, just follow these directions as long as you don't have too high expectations in terms of the keywords that you're going after. Obviously, if the broader the terms you're going after, the harder it is to get ranked. Everybody knows that. But there are specific things that you can do, and I've got about 5 or 6 things that I want to go over with you. One is use blogs. The reason you want to use blogs is because that's really the future of the internet. Blogs are a great way to get your message out on the internet and do it in a way that users are going to like. And traditional websites, the content management systems, if you even have one, or the process of going through your webmaster and then trying to get everything approved and getting the marketing just right and everything else, it's a very clunky approach. It's something that if you're not blogging, in my belief, if you're not blogging right now, you're already behind. Blogs are the easiest sites as well to get indexed and get top rankings for. Google loves it. The search engines love blogs. And one of the biggest reasons is that blogs are updated frequently. Back even a couple of years ago, year and a half, 2 years ago, if we updated our sites once a month, that was pretty good. But right now, with the fact that blogs are taking over a lot of rankings now, reason is that they're updated with new content. It's all fresh content, and it's constantly coming to the surface on the different pages in the home page of the website or blog. So I strongly recommend going with blogs. Second thing is when you decide whether you want to launch a blog, you want to make sure that you cover your bases and get different types of blogs out there. There are a lot of different places that you can launch a business blog, for example. And it's very underutilized. Less than 1% of businesses are using blogs right now, yet it's probably where 90% of the traffic is heading toward. So you have a unique opportunity to get in on that. But if you're not doing it right now, then you've got some competitors. I guarantee you that I've already started that ball in motion. That's the future of the internet. Blogs are definitely the way to go. So you can build a blog on another network like Facebook, YouTube, MySpace, and start marketing what you want to market through those blogs. Or what I recommend is you do that, but you need to have something that you can control. So that means buying your own domain name and resolving the blog on that. So from a domain name standpoint, I recommend you go after domain names that have specific keyword phrases that really target your market. Single word domain names might be good for a big company that can afford to throw out a lot of money into branding. But in terms of trying to get best rankings, I strongly recommend going for 2 and 3 keyword domains that specifically is exactly what people search and the way they search it. And there are tools out there that can pull up search history for you, so you can figure that out. Let's see. I know that, you know, getting a domain name and with 2 and 3 keywords, and me saying that this is the most valuable way for you to go, I mean it in terms, this is the easiest way to go, the least expensive way to go for the best results, in my opinion. You get a single keyword domain, you know, and you have the money to put behind all the marketing. That's probably a little bit different story, but my experience is it's the easiest way to get rankings is with 2 and 3 keyword domains. Okay. Also, you want to go after 2 or 3 keyword phrases, and don't go after the broad terms when it comes to what you're trying to target with your blog. At least not in the beginning. The sweet spot is to go after keyword phrases that are being searched a lot, but don't have a lot of competing pages for. Those are kind of hard to find, but you can find them. Then use that phrase that you're targeting in a particular post. Use that phrase in your label post. So whatever keyword that you're trying to get the right keyword density for, and I recommend somewhere between 3 and 7% keyword density, you want to mention the keyword phrase in the title post. You also want to mention it in the body of the content, and you want to be at around 3 to 7% overall. Also, when you're labeling your posts, don't put a bunch of different terms there, because all you're doing is you're diluting your relevance. My recommendation, maybe other people have different opinions on this, but my experience has been that if you determine what labels you want to have by the keywords you're going after, you're going to be best. You're going to have the best benefit there. Also, build vertical stacks of pages on top of one another, which there's a tool out there that will do all this for you automatically. There's blog tools called Blogger and WordPress that don't do this automatically, so make sure you understand. And there's some downsides to Blogger. For example, I've used Blogger. I've launched a lot of sites on Blogger, but they have archives in the right column, and you lose a lot of traction from a relevance standpoint and linking standpoint with that. But there's a tool called Moguling. It's MOGULING.com. It'll automatically do everything I'm telling you today. It's an awesome tool. But you want to build vertical stacks of pages on top of one another, and if you use that tool, it'll do it for you. You don't have to do much thinking about it. Now, I also recommend that people build directories eventually, but find out what you can build some traffic for first. Go for 2 or 3 keyword phrases, like I said, or even 4 or 5 keyword phrases, and then you can build a directory based on what market you really want to attack from the top down. But my recommendation is don't build out directories until you know what that is. So I mentioned the 3 to 7% on the keyword density. Make sure your title post has those keyword phrases in it as well. Also, refresh your keywords about once per quarter so you can continue to stay relevant. The market's changed. There's new search history that's published fairly regularly. Again, with the Moguling tool, MOGULING.com. Go there, and this will do all the work for you. Listen, I appreciate everyone's time. I wish you a lot of luck with your SEO, and especially with your blogs. If you're new into doing this, this is the best set of instructions I could give anybody to get the best results in the quickest way. So I hope this was helpful. Maybe I will be checking in with you again I'm thinking about doing this about every 30 to 60 days and see how this goes. Thank you.